Well, what's up YouTube? We back at it again, working on the Corvette. Look, we got a headlight out. So let me show you what we got going on here. This ain't gonna be a long video. I kind of want to shrink this one down into a, let's look at this situation, and if anybody needs to know, then they know how to do it. Not all these cars, not a lot of people are working on these cars or whatever. This is a 79. I personally really like this body stock car, but it is what it is. Let me show you what we got going on and how you got to go about doing everything, getting it out, how these lights work, and how to check them to make sure they work. So let me show you first how we got it out. So this thing has 3 bolts here. Obviously you got to take the front bumper off. This one I was lucky the front bumper's already off. It's sitting over there because we're going to paint it. But you got to take three off, and then there's 2 braces. That brace right there, it actually bolts right in there. It comes through this hole and comes up in here, and then that piece bolts. So that piece bolts to a brace. It comes through here. It bolts here. 3 bolts there. 2 bolts underneath, and then of course your bolt over there. So you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts you got to take out of this thing to get it out. Then when you do that, the headlights have a bolt here, they got a bolt over there, and then they've got 3 across the back. I don't know if we can get in there to see them or not, but yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, here's the bracket. So here's the back of the bracket. You got 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. So you got 3 across the back. Now these things work off vacuum. As you see, they raise up and down. Of course, they're save the pop-ups. And you can hear it actually. If you listen really close, you can hear the vacuum. Here, I don't know if you heard it or not. Anyway, so what happened is this Corvette is a 79, and it had these in it with the rectangle lights. I don't know when they changed them or what happened, but anyway, the buckets they brought me, so this bucket was not working correctly. Obviously, you can see this is broke. So the hole underneath, this whole piece on that one was broke. So anyway, they had brought me buckets. When I laid them out, I was like, oh no, got a round one. So I messaged him, and he said that to go ahead and put both of them in. So that's what we're doing. We got it all apart anyway. So yeah, it's a little more time, but at least it's already apart, and you got to take all of this off to get one side out so you can access both sides once you do that. So the way these things work is they have this vacuum piece here that I'm not going to put it in here exactly the way it goes, but it goes in like that, and it has a rod there. So when vacuum pushes in on this one, I can blow air in this and it pushes it out. Now it might work backwards. It might be that when it pulls suction on the other one, now I'm so confused because I had both. Oh, there it is. It's right here. So it might be that when it pulls suction on this one, it does it. You know what I'm saying? Either way, vacuum operates it, right? So when I was blowing air in this one here, it raises it out. It makes that go out. See that come out? It goes out. So when it comes out, it pushes on this, raises the headlight. When you blow through air through that, it's supposed to push it back down. Now, the problem we have on this one, if you see, these have boots on them. See these boots? Well, this one doesn't. I thought this boot was just a boot to keep dirt out, and it might be essentially. But this one would push the headlight out, but it would not pull the headlight back down. When you would blow air through this one, it wouldn't work. Now I could put a little air right in here and it could go right down. I did get to the point that I could raise the headlight up just a little bit with this, and then this one would work. So obviously either it's because this is busted or it's because the seals inside busted. So pretty easy fix. Luckily he had some extra ones. I did blow air through this one both ways to make sure that it was working before I took it off, but I just took it off his old one and I'm gonna put it on this other one. Now, I don't know if these are specific as far as they look like they are, because if you put the vacuum, see how these back ones are turned the opposite way? So they are left and right specific. So either way, I took the one off of the one that it belongs off of to put back on here. That way, if they were besides specific before I even seen that. But anyway, so that's that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this back in. And we'll put this back in here. Yeah, we'll have to run. There's the brace. This brace has got to go back up on here. So it goes back up on there like that. Ta-da! So anyway, it goes on there like that. That brace will go back on there. We'll get it back, and it bolts right here actually. So it bolts right there. So it's missing a bolt. So we're gonna get a bolt. So we'll just take one out of the lots. Luckily, he's got enough parts. He had a bunch of parts for this thing. I've not had to buy one thing for this thing other than a fuse block and a couple fuses. I don't think I had to buy any bolts or nothing. So he has a guy that he deals with as far as parts, so I haven't had to deal with it. Just time figuring all this out. I actually had this headlight in and then realized I couldn't even, like that one I can push up, I couldn't even push this one up. So this piece right here is pretty much junk, but it is what it is. We're gonna get this put back in, and then I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about as far as how the headlight goes up and down. Obviously it'll be sitting here, but you can see how it'll move. So let me get this bolted back in, and we'll go from there and show you how this works, and then I'll upload this video and y'all can check it out. And yeah, so anybody that has vacuum operated lights, you can see how they work. All right, you two, let's see if we can do this. But anyway, this hose runs in to that, right? So when it gets air, look at there, sucks it. See, you see all that move? And then when it goes this way, this is the other hose. It kind of backfeed each other type deal, I guess, inside. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. So that one works. That's how that works, just a vacuum. Just make sure you put everything back on, your springs and everything. So it's got these two springs, obviously this goes through, it's got a washer. Just make sure which way they go in too, so make sure you get it back together the right way. So is what it is, there's that. We're gonna get it put back in here and good to go. But I just want to do a little short video on this, on the vacuum lights. Like I said, not a lot of people probably mess with these cars, but hey, maybe it'll be informative to somebody and help them out a little bit. So, and also as far as the years, I might look it up. If I do, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen here or something. The years on the square headlights and the round headlights. I don't know. It might have been a 79 to 82 or 3 whenever they switched body styles that they done the squares. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna look it up and see, and maybe I'll put it on the bottom of the screen. But anyway, let's get to it. Okay, so we looked up the headlights right fast. Literally took me hardly no time. Hold on a minute. It literally took hardly no time to look up. So all of them are supposed to be the round headlights, and then they make a conversion to go to the square headlights. So that is why it is what it is. So somebody at some point in time has converted these to the rectangle headlights, but they're all supposed to have the round ones. So now the car will definitely be period correct on everything. And yeah, so the only thing that kind of confused me, well, I guess it's conversion, so I guess they rewired it, but the plugs for the lights are different. These take a different plug in the back than these take. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but anyways, we'll have to get some new plugs for it, new pigtails, whatever, and get them wired in. But it is what it is. Appreciate y'all watching. Hope you learned something. Hope this helps somebody for some reason. But anyway, appreciate it. See ya.